YouTube, what is good, my good people? It is your boy Mo, back like I never left. And in this video, I'm gonna be talking about 3 things if you type new to driving, the things to avoid, and you'll be pretty straight on the road. But before we get started, you already know the vibes. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and show some love down in the comment box. Now let's get into it. The 3 things I find that as a new driver that you should avoid at all costs. Even honestly, even if you're an experienced driver, I actually seen someone make a mistake like this pretty recently. Actually, he was driving a nice Peterbilt, but the first thing would be blindside parking. Blindside parking, that would be the first thing to try to avoid at all costs. There will be times where you pull up into a shipper and that's the only way to park. To be honest, that happened to me. But if you get put in that predicament, just really get out and look as much as you can. Be 100% certain before you do so. But I was actually at a truck stop real recently. I was actually up in I think Minnesota before I switched companies, and this guy he had a nice truck, Peterbilt. He was trying to blindside, and he appeared to be doing good at first. At the beginning, I wasn't really paying attention, but what really caught my attention was when I looked up and I heard some horn pulling, and then I heard a few scrapes, and then I looked over. He was trying to blindside, and he ended up damaging the person's truck next to him. So you don't want to be put in that predicament. But if you have a forced to blindside, just get out and look as much as time as possible. But try to avoid as much as possible. Just make a U-turn and park where you can see it on your left side. Another thing to avoid, I would say, is following close. Your follow distance whenever you're on the highway. Sometimes it is real hard to to keep a distance. Sometimes whenever you were like in inner cities and things like that, a lot of people just cut in front of you and things like that. But just try to keep a safe distance between you and the car ahead. You're driving the truck, so it takes a little bit longer for you to stop opposed to a regular personal vehicle. So just keep your following distance a little bit far. So right now I'm getting unloaded, as you can see. So if you see me moving, it's because I'm getting unloaded. And the next thing, if you're trying to have a longevity career in this trucking industry, the next thing I would advise is to avoid moving violations. Obviously that's something that's out of your control, but that's something that it is also in your control too. You're speeding and things like that. Just avoid moving violations at any cost. You don't want any points on your license that could potentially handicap you from getting a potential job offer later down on the road. But I'm gonna give also a bonus for you guys. Another thing was not to avoid, it's something to do, I guess you could say, but it's also a little bit of both. But avoid actually not wasting your 10-hour break. So like on your 10-hour break, actually get you some rest. It is crucial out here, to get you some rest when you're out here on the road. You don't want to be driving, half asleep and things like that, because you was up, chilling, playing games, watching TV, the night before, so really on those 10 hours, really get your 10 hours of sleep, at least 8 or 9, But yeah, because it is hard to sleep in the truck. Don't get me wrong. It's not like you're gonna park and then you're gonna go straight to sleep. So it is a little bit difficult, but at least try to get the most rest as possible so you're ready for the next day. But those are the 3 top things I feel like you should avoid. There's probably a lot more, to be completely honest, but at least to my opinion, that's 3 important things that you should at least avoid when you're out here on the road. But other than that, if you made it to the end of the video, I really appreciate you. Show some love in the comment box below. Tell me the 3 things that you think is important. Like and subscribe. But before we get off here, most importantly, take care.